Alright, well, g'day ladies and gentlemen, legends of the highest regard, and, well, welcome back to the channel, and I'm only going to say welcome back because, well, I believe it's only people who have been here before with us so far today, and that's quite understandable because it's been a bit of a hiatus as you guys probably would have become accustomed to enjoying on the channel. The hat is like a blue-ish tinge, so we're still, as you can see, the green screen is a bit of a, right now. It's not ideal by any means. Still playing around with it a lot. It's very hard to get the lighting correct in this room right at the moment because all the light globes are yellow. Which means that I can't actually use ring lighting or anything like that because they just mess with each other. So we'll get that sorted as soon as we possibly can. We just obviously need to go and get some new light globes and stuff. And then obviously I'm assuming the green screen will work a little more better. Now the reason for the return of the green screen is the fact that we are now in my bedroom because we now have a full house here where I live, so it was kind of necessary, and I figured my bed and all that's probably not the best backdrop for, you know, a stream. Anyway, that's, you know, these are small technical things that we can sort out. So the next thing I need to obviously get done very quickly whilst we are here before I jump into the chat and say g'day to everyone is to, where did I put the music? There it is. Let's hope this doesn't come through too loud. In fact, it probably will. Let me just make sure that's not going to be a thing. Like so. That should, yeah. Anyway, hopefully. Okay, I was going to say, I don't know if I can even hear that, but I can hear that. Obviously, you wonderful people, if you can let me know how I'm sounding, how the background music is, how the sim is. Obviously, it's been, you know, it's only been a week since we streamed, but it's been, or probably close to a month now since we were in the sim. Anyway. So a bit of a let's focus on where we're actually streaming tonight. Now that hang on, where'd my, there we go. Now we're all under control. I've got a map and I've got all my bits and pieces up. So we're heading over to Yellowstone National Park on this evening's flight. Heading out here from Great Falls in Montana. We're going to be going through Bozeman, Billings, and then cutting back around and back into the Yellowstone National Park, finishing up at West Yellowstone. We are, of course, in the Hangar Studios 713 Camair 480. There's a mouthful and a half by the main man himself, Mr. B4 Gunner. This is the most up-to-date version, I hope. I mean, I did check, but not very in-depth. I just went, oh yeah, that's cool. That looks like the same version I have. Anyway, that's not important for where we're going with this stream. Obviously, for those who... Oh, I know what I didn't do. See, Rustiness is already showing its... I didn't open Streamlabs chatbot, so we'll just do that in the background. Oh. Open for me. Yes, I'd like to allow this device to operate on my computer. Thank you, Windows. Right, so whilst that loads itself up, I'm going to jump over to the YouTube chat and we'll see who's decided to make an appearance after it's been such a hiatus for ourselves. So we have Mr. Letterapia709. He says, evening. G'day, Wes, mate. Welcome to the stream. Mr. HazXR has popped in, but he may not be here anymore. He says it's sad that he can't make it tonight. Oh well, HazXR, mate. It is what it is, you know. Hopefully you can make it to a stream very, very soon. So Sean Dale is with us this evening. The man, the myth, the legend, the one with the wheelchair and the ability to hoon around in it. Mr. Sean Dale, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing very awesome. Wes, honestly, mate, you said you're flying the first 30 minutes of this. By the time I got it started and all that, just because Twitch for some reason just did not want to work alongside me, Once I got it all started, by the time we get this thing actually running, taxied out up into the air, you're going to be going to film with Garmy anyway. So don't load up the sim if you haven't already, because you're probably just going to end up wasting your time there, mate. But nonetheless, as I said, welcome to the stream. Where's Gawin is with us this evening, or morning in his case. He says it scared the hell out of him. Ah, yes, because you had it on in the background waiting. And of course, it's been a while since I streamed, so you probably weren't expecting it. Anyway, Gawin, mate, welcome. Hope you're doing fantastically. Mr. Brett Plays is here as well. Mr. Shit and Spew, like I was. I can only say that because we've been there together, bro. It was, but it was nice to see Brett a couple of days ago re-enter the streaming realm, and now I'm re-entering the streaming realm as well. I don't know what sort of realm it is, but it's, it's a realm. Anyway, Mr. Plays, welcome. Hope you're doing fantastically as well. Mr. Kanga has arrived. G'day, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope things are fantastic over in your world. Mr. Glitch as well says, hello. Hello, Glitch. How you going, mate? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing really awesome. I've got a beard. Almost, yeah, I've had one, I think, for the whole time I've been streaming. Somebody correct me on that one if I'm wrong, but I think that's, yeah. Anyway, that's, again, Mr. David Ross. Now, there's a name we haven't seen for a while. Mr. David Ross, g'day. How you going, mate? Welcome to the stream. Hope things are fantastic over in your part of the world. And he's finally got himself a computer and Microsoft Flight Simulator. He's back on the learning curve. David, this is fantastic news. Now, I do have the chat bot open, but don't go typing in flight plans or anything yet here, ladies and gentlemen, because your man forgot to do that, which is, the most important part of the stream is making sure that there's a flight plan and all that available for people to be able to follow. So that's always good. All right, let's... where are we going? We are going to there, and then we're going to there, and then we're going to there, and then we are going to there. Bear with me for 2 seconds, chat, whilst I just get all this sorted out so that everyone knows what's happening, where we're going, etc. How far are we flying? We're flying 409 nautical miles on today's flight. And the minimum safe altitude is a whopping 12,500. So, with such a high MSA, that's probably also going to just be our cruise altitude for the flight. I believe we've got just over 3 hours of flying to complete, but that's based on Microsoft Flight Simulator's estimate, so it could be more or it could be less. What am I flying? Oh yes, the hangar Studio 73 Camair 480 twin. No, that's a double space, twin Navion. There we go. I think that's all that. Then we should just be able to maybe. Please work. Yay! There we go. Brilliant news. Alright, so, for those who didn't grab the flight plan and all that, or on Xbox, etc., your information's now available in the stream. Speaking of which, Mr. Jason Heath, g'day, sir. Mate, welcome to the stream. Hope you've been doing fantastically over in your neck of the woods. Pleasure to obviously have you back here in the streams. Mr. Kanga says, don't need a flight plan, just ask Oz Flight Simmer. Oh, did he forget to put a flight plan up recently, did he? That's quite funny. But I can't say too much, because I've certainly done that as well. Alright, I guess the next cab off the rank is that taxis are out of date and all that, but that's another conversation. I don't know why I went down that direction, probably to just give my brain a second to just, catch up. Didn't happen. But what I am trying to say is that we need to start this thing. So, that's what I'm going to do. Theoretically. Right, how do we do this thing again? Right, I think it's that, and then it's that, and then it's that, and then it's, that. That's probably already out of order, but that's okay. Everything's coming on in the way it should. Don't need the lights and stuff yet. Oh, I do need to make sure that we have enough fuel, because this is a... Yeah, let's give her a full load of petroleum. Right, I think we're at the point where it's just a case of start her up. So, without further ado, that's what I'm going to try and do. Let's get these magnetos on both sides. Can't remember which side you start first on this thing, so I'm just going to start the left. Okay, that was relatively simplistic. Oh, hello. Didn't realise you were there, mate. Whoops. And then I just need to obviously make sure that we are on GPS. We'll sort out the autopilot and all that once we're up in the air. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. Because obviously these old school autopilots in altitude, you can preset it, but it's just sometimes a bit more of a nightmare. Right, we'll do that. Turn the lights on. We've got one notch of flaps in. Why not just hang it? Well, there's nothing to hang the sheet from, Sean. That's the only thing. That's the only thing. There's nothing to hang the sheet from. So for those who are joining in the flight, and I should probably actually go to the exterior view, see who's on the ground with us. I can see Sean is in the twin Navion. Is that someone taxiing, or is that just a King Air? But ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to join us on this flight, obviously !flight plan. Obviously the flight plan is also available in the Discord, !Discord. You'll be able to get that information, although I'm pretty sure flight plan also gives you a link to the Discord to download the flight plan. But don't hold me to that one, because it has been a while since I set that up. And we are on the West USA server. Be a pleasure to have you obviously come along and fly along. Right, now, next task is we have 17 knots of wind. So we're definitely going to need to figure out what the active runway is, because I don't know if you've ever tried to take off in a GA aircraft in 17 knots of wind, but not easy if it's not coming in the right direction, you know? You're basically going to go, woohoo! So it turns out the runway 21 is the active runway, which is the one that's literally right there. So we have got about 35 seconds of taxiing to complete. Glitch says he's not as crazy anymore. What happened? Beluga says, mate, I'm in school. When are you live again? So Beluga, it is subject to life and work. Possibly tomorrow evening. Highly likely, more likely that we will follow on from Oz Flight Simmer's stream on Sunday, which probably would be more suited to you. Alright, where's my mouse gone? Cool, there we go, that's better. Alright, make sure that, now, where is the, that's, no. My, for some reason my Navigraph has not linked with the sim like it said it would. Anyway, just observing things that are not necessarily the be-all and end-all right this second. Alright, let's just adjust ourselves for the track IR. We will get moving here. You can see that Mr. Kanga's already waiting for us. He's like, hurry up, boy. Yeah. I'm coming. Gawin says, I have not gotten a woohoo in a long time. I didn't realise that we were playing The Sims, Gawin. Hang on, is Kangaroo on a runway waiting for us, or is he just chilling in the middle of nowhere? It looks like he's, now that I look for a second time, that's not a runway? No, that's not a runway. He's just chilling? Is it a blast pad? Are you on the blast pad, Kanga? Why are you on the blast pad in the Beechcraft King Air? God, that guy creeps me out. I keep forgetting that I've got a passenger on board. It's just like, hello. He doesn't say anything. He just sits there and looks around. You're just waiting for me. Nah, that's fair enough. Oh, that's what I assumed anyway. When I just assumed you were on the runway. I have my spatial awareness is good, very good. God, that's rough. Bloody hell. Over the lumps of snow. Glad to see that they've cleared the runway here though with the snow. I do wonder what some of the airports on the jet. Can I? Hello. In a forward motion? There we go. That's better. That was a little bit weird. Didn't want to send us in a forwards motion. All right. Let's deal with the itchy head, because yeah. I'm not even looking at the screen, but we're what I'm trying to say is we're going. It's protocol, right? You look away, full throttle, and then you only look back once you're rolling. Oh yeah. Whoa, okay. That was pretty sure we've ripped something off there. I promise I know how to fly. It's just a severe case of rustiness here, ladies and gentlemen. You can, that's one thing we're going to have to definitely sort out here. Probably not too long after takeoff, is making sure that I turn on the de-icing systems, because otherwise, yeah. Get the feeling that we might be ending up an addition to the snow cover that's below. Alright, so we're still on climb out here. I think our first waypoint here is Buchanan Ranch. Well, when I say waypoint, I think that's our point of turn? Is that even a way of saying things in the simming world? The point of turn? I feel like that's just something I've made up on the spot. Yeah, basically, if we were flying fully VFR, that would be our waypoint, our point of interest. There we go. Here we see. I'm remembering things as we go. I'm not completely crazy. Just more than 50%. All right, so we're definitely going to need some altitude here. So let's, well, first things first. I'm going to take off the track IR whilst I try and set these buttons, because I don't know if you've ever tried to do that with your head bobbing around, but it's, yeah, not easy. All right, so I want nav, and I want autopilot, and I want nav. And I want no, still didn't manage to do that correctly. I'll get it one day. And then, yep, we want to go up at about 600, I reckon. Now, before I forget anything else, let's get those de-ice systems on. Propeller left, sorry, the propellers, the airframe, and the pitot heat. Oh, and we should probably pull the flaps up. I don't know about you. Alright, So let's make sure that we don't send it into the yellow. And also take off this. That's up a lot higher than I expected. Alright, let's try and get a viewpoint that's got the rest of you all departing out of Great Falls here. So we can see Glenn is also there. I really need to get the that name tag mod once again. For some reason, cannot see my stream on Facebook. Can see it on YouTube, can see it on Twitch, but yeah, not on Facebook. Not that, you know, it never really gets a huge amount of interest on Facebook, but you know what I mean. Can see Mr. Sean Dale as well there. I think he's just taken off. I'm just, it feels weird because we're not moving, you know, not doing left and right turns and all that. And usually we would when we were departing. But we were basically on a straight out departure there. So wasn't so much of a... Geez, my voice is doing a lot of cracking. It's probably going to do that a fair bit in this stream. And that's probably why I also won't stream until Sunday. Because obviously after a month of not... speaking to a bunch of you for 2-3 hours, I'm sure I'm probably going to feel it tomorrow with my voice. So, now, glitch, that's all good, mate. That is all good. I'm sure everybody's been there. And if you ever do need to discuss it, I'm sure you can, you know, hit one of us up and we can assist you. You know, basically what I'm doing is I'm putting my hand up to sort of, you know, you need to have a chat, mate. Just hit us up in the Discord. Oh yeah, I need to zoom out as well. So our first point of interest, and it looks like Kangaroo's going to absolutely destroy us to get there, is the Montana State. Now, is it Montana? I know to some of you that probably doesn't sound any different, so I'll try it again. Is it Montana or Montana? Probably also... Oh no, we're going alright. I was going to say, do we need to adjust... Probably need to adjust our mixture as we climb here. No, oops. Yep, there we go. That's better. Cool. Mr. Willie, g'day, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing fantastically there, Mr. Willie Canuck. And Mr. Other Willie as well. Geez, look away for 2 seconds and all the Willies are in the chat. Not like that. Not like that. Mr. William Kelly, g'day, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing awesome as well. It certainly has, William. It has been a while, but we are here. We are streaming the sim once again. And work has returned to normal. Yeah, I know, Willie. It went south real quick. As soon as I said it, I was like, all the Willies are in the chat. Okay, that's not a great way to... not a great way to go. Not sure you like this crowd, Gawin. Too many, I guess you could say it's just a bunch of, no, actually I won't go there. Oh, Mr. Dale there, very much slewing in his twin Navion. We can see that. We can absolutely see that. Yes, let's go with that, Garland. That's what I meant. It's a bunch of nuts. Absolutely. I mean, you do, Willie, but, you know. I've been doing them longer. Just saying. I'm going to claim what I can claim, just because I don't do it as often. I'm going to claim to be the OG of the inappropriate flight sim stream. And before you ask, yes, I would like a trophy or a medal. Yes, I would like it engraved. And you can hit me up in Discord for my address of where to send it. Hey, don't be sorry about slewing, Sean. That's, you know... I mean, if you don't slew in Microsoft Flight Simulator, are you really simming correctly? I mean, the jury's out. The jury is out. Has it been... Oh, it hasn't quite been that long for myself, Willie. When did I started... late May, early June 2021. So that's nearly 2 years. But did I? Yeah, because because of course I started during COVID, and no, yes, did I start in 2020 maybe? When did I start? I can't remember. 2020, 2021. It was one of those. All I know is it was May, June of one of those years. So I'm either coming up on 2 years of streaming or 3 years of streaming. I'll be able to go back and find that out very, very quickly. But the time off in between, you went back to Sky Blue September 2020. So it must have been the middle of 2021 then that I started streaming. In fact, it would have been because, COVID was full blown by then in Australia. So yes. That would be correct. So we've got Mr. Glenn, we've got Mr. Kanga. I did have Sean. Oh, there he is. I was like, where's Sean gone? He's directly above. Now, how's my speed going? It's not ideal. Let's drop that vertical speed. What is our altitude? We are at 10.4? What are we at? 9.4. Oh, you know, close enough. Close enough. Now, the reason I'm saying that is because I need to keep remembering to pull out my mixture, or we're going to potentially run out of oomph. Stop bouncing around. I know you're flying over mountains plane. Just, if you can keep it still for like 2 seconds, that would be great. There we go. But I did obviously speak with a lot of you in early January, just after Christmas, obviously, when we were trying to attempt those Christmas flights. And I do apologise for the fact that that didn't actually come off in the way I wanted it to. That period between Christmas and people restarting back at work, so those first 2 weeks of January, usually in hospitality is really, really quiet because people are away on holidays, they're doing their Christmas lunches and their New Year celebrations with their family and friends and all that sort of stuff. So in my mind, it was quite, you know, it was like, oh yeah, we can do 12 flights in this 2 and a bit week period, no worries, without even really breaking a sweat. And we would have been able to. Except for some reason, everybody decided that they didn't want to have those family gatherings this year and they wanted to go out and eat instead. And we weren't prepared. So, yeah. We will continue those flights in Christmas 2023 from where we were. So, they're certainly not going away. They're just... it's a 12-month delay on the flight departure. It'd be really rough if you didn't have travel insurance. Mr. Midi37 says, yeah, you did one flight. Yeah, exactly. I think it was on a day off as well. My only day off in that crazy period. And Midi37, g'day mate, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing really, really awesome. Pleasure to have you here. You can already hear my voice croaking and cracking, and we've been going 35 minutes, so we're on track here for me to sound like a 85-year-old emphysema patient by the end of the stream. But coming back to what I was saying before I went off on 3 different conversations and tangents was, I hope everyone's Christmas and New Year was great. Hope you know, if you had a bit of a holiday or whatever. I know Mr. Tootsie B right now is enjoying a very well-deserved break. Yeah, hopefully you all had a great holiday season and you're enjoying, in relative terms, being back at work. I don't know if you can ever really fully 100% enjoy, but if there's ever a time in your life that you're going to enjoy being back at work, it's probably usually at the end of the holiday period, especially if you're a parent who's had to deal with having their kids home from school for 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks, depending on where you are in the world. Yeah. So, yeah. Mr. Just Willie is off to an afternoon of phone calls. Mr. Willie, enjoy. Again. Relatively, anyway. In relative terms. That helps a lot. Mitty says, hope you're doing awesome too. Finally, another flight. Mitty, I'm doing pretty good, mate. I'm doing pretty good. Considering where I was at this point last Friday, yeah, doing quite well, mate. Doing quite well. I know, finally, another flight. It's certainly been a count... Hang on. Down. Speak of the devil. Speak of... So Tootie's watching over on Facebook, and he's just alerted me to the fact that my stream doesn't even have the correct name, despite me setting it up correctly in Streamlabs. So just give me a sec. I'm just going to jump over to Facebook, and I'm going to see if I can somehow fix this. No, that's not what I wanted to do at all. That one. Yep. 2 seconds here, ladies and gentlemen. I just need to... Come on. God, in terms of who has the best... wow, that is... Bugger off, Facebook. You are... In terms of... What is going on with the Facebook page? God, it's completely... okay. Very confused as to what it's doing right now. Not going to be able to change the name of it on Facebook for some reason. So, Tim, mate, if you're still watching, or Tootie, should I say, Tim, Tootie, whatever, it came up on the mini feed. Appreciate the like over on Facebook though, mate. Yeah, you just completely took my attention there for a sec when I realised it was the wrong name. Yeah, exactly, Mitty. I know what it's doing as well, not what you want. But as I was saying, in terms of user-friendly dashboards for streaming, Facebook's is not great compared to YouTube and Twitch. I'll tell you that. Twitch by far is the best from the streamer's perspective in terms of ease of use. So we've got some pretty incredible scenery here. Let me have a look. Oh, wow. Oh, hang on. Nah. Even then I can't change the name on the... Yeah, that's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Anyway, sorry. I'm going to stop getting my attention taken away by what Facebook is not doing for me and focus on what Twitch and YouTube are doing for me. Mr. Beluga says, I'm flying on Tuesday. Exciting. Beluga, mate, that is certainly some exciting news. Absolutely. I hope... what do you know what you're flying in terms of aircraft, Beluga? And yes, Sean, I do understand what you're trying to say with your... Alright, let's pull the propeller back a little bit here as well now that we're at cruising altitude. And also now that we're at cruising altitude, we're about to fly over the Montana state capital. So technically I now want to take off the autopilot. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go down and we're going to go have a look at the Montana state capital here. Maybe we'll do a touch and go at Helena Regional on the way down. Wow, that's a bit nose down, isn't it? Let's fix that, shall we? Who thinks we should get a bobblehead created that looks like me? I bloody do. That'd be great. But if we do, somebody who knows what they're doing needs to give us a way to put it on the dash in Euro truck, an American truck, in the trucks, so that it bobbles around as I drive along. That's my only prerequisite if I'm going to get a bobblehead. We've got to make that happen. If we can make that happen, I will support this wholeheartedly. A campaign I can get behind, that's for sure. You're flying a 737-800 on Tuesday. I'm assuming that's not in real life. Otherwise, I'm going to be alerting the required European Aviation Authority. Because I feel like you may not be qualified for that role, Beluga. Based on what I've seen in the sim, you know, I mean, if anybody ever needs a 737-800 blasted through a canyon, then yes, sure, absolutely, you're the man to go and see. In a real life sim. Oh, God. So it looks like a touch and go at Helena Regional then should just basically take us over the top of the Montana state capital. But I don't know if I'm going to actually lose enough altitude here to get a touch and go done at Helena as well. Looks like Kangaroo, though, is down at Helena Regional. There's also a Costco here. I guess that's probably quite normal in the US. Mr. Beluga says, see you, mate. Back to class. Enjoy the stream, Beluga, mate. Thank you very much for dropping in your spare time. Appreciate it there, bro. Whoa. We are all over the shop. Somebody needs to check my blood alcohol rating, I think, here at Helena Regional. But yeah, Beluga, mate, thanks very much for dropping in. Enjoy as much as you possibly can. Heading back to class there, mate. Holy... I really am all over the shot right now. Probably part of the reason for that is I've forgotten about the fact that engine power is necessary to maintain stable, safe, and level flight. But honestly, I think it's overrated. That's what the wings are for, right? They do the flying. It's just the engine is there for the I don't know, decoration purposes. Midi37 says, sometimes my blood alcohol level is usually you have some blood with your alcohol. Supertech says, hi Bryce, do you have a cricket stream waiting right now? Supertech, no. I most definitely should not have. And if I do, that's really weird because there's no... Whoa, start to ring. Yeah, there was definitely no cricket stream scheduled. Okay, probably don't need this much power coming into... I don't think there's any way that I'm getting this down on the ground here at Helena Regional, so I might just have to screw that idea. Are you, Supertech, are you telling me that there is a cricket stream waiting on this channel? That's weird. I mean, I was having technical difficulties at the start of this stream, and that would explain a lot as to why. Because it was trying to... There is. Ah. Okay. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, what I might do then is we might fly over the Montana State Capitol here. I'll come round. I'll make a quick landing here at Helena Regional. Sort out what the hell my YouTube channel's decided to do. There. And then we'll keep on going, shall we? Yeah, you can post links, Midi, because you're an admin mod person. No worries, Sean. Oh wow, that's actually quite a cool building, the Montana State Capitol. Alright, let's that's the link to the video he's talking about. Appreciate that, Midi. I'll click on that as soon as I jump down on the ground here at Helena. Assuming I actually remember where the airport is. I know it's somewhere over here on the right. I should actually be putting my track IR on here, but I would rather just, you know, wing it, literally. But alright, I see an airport, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of all the power, drop the landing gear, give it all the flaps, pull them off in the process. And actually put some engine power in as well before we slam into the ground short of the runway. I can see that Mr. Jason Heath has joined us here on the ground at Helena Regional. I have no idea whether this is the correct runway to approach from. I have no idea what the weather is. All I know is that I need to get that other stream sorted out. Floating. Lots and lots of floating. Alright. Let's slow her down, get her off the runway. A little bit harder to slow her down in these freezing cold conditions. There's probably a bit of ice on the runway. Would you like to turn? There we go. So I've decided that my taxiway exit is actually the other runway. Luckily, this is the inactive runway. Alright, give me a moment here, ladies and gentlemen, whilst I sort out what the hell is going on in the YouTube studio. There you go. That's weird. That is so weird. Mitty says, yo perms, let's go. What sort of perms are we talking about here, Mitty? Like, in the hair, or I don't actually know what other sorts of perms there are. Oh, the snow's melting. I guess as the sun comes up early in the morning here at Helena, the snow melts. It certainly has been a while, Mr. Heath. It certainly has been a while. Hey, Tutti P! He's jumped over from Facebook here. He's yeah, so he's watching. You'd be in Perth? I think Tutti, you're in Perth. Be coming up on 8 p.m. I believe over there. Alright, so what is the wind doing here? Other than blowing. Alright, so the active runway is the other way. That's alright. Wondering why that wasn't working on my aircraft, because I'm hitting it on the wrong page. Come on. Come on. Round we go. Good twin Navion. There we go. Right, going to be a bit of a short field takeoff here, but that's alright. Geez, she likes to take off aggressively. Either that or I like to take off aggressively. It's one of the, Alright. So now, I should just be able to turn everything back on here. Yeah. Perfect. Climb? We might have to climb a little harder than that, eh? Let's really give it some climb rate here. So our next point of interest is Our Lady of the Rockies. Led Zeppelin, Metallica, Kiss. You know, that's the Rockies. I guess we're going to go see the lady of that. Having a great time with all the criminals. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. Pitch and power, not sure if you lowered as you were. Yeah, I did. The pitch was, because I started to lower it, then I was like, oh yeah, we need to come down here. So I did, but not enough to make a difference. But appreciate that, Sean. You're always looking out for me, making sure I don't fall out of the sky. It certainly doesn't go unnoticed there, mate. God, this is a spectacular part of the world. Is there, other than Yellowstone National Park, obviously, seeing as that's where we're going, is there anything else in Montana? Because, like, this is... I'm really enjoying, like, I know, obviously, you've got the actual Great Falls and all that sort of stuff as well, but... I mean, I know... You know what? Never mind. These are questions I can answer simply by Googling. Because I've just sort of realised as I was speaking, there's probably not actually anyone from Montana in the chat. So, can't really get travel advice from people who know maybe as much as I do about the area. Glacier National Park. Yeah, okay, nice. Yeah, what am I saying? William's in the chat. He knows everything about the western side of the US, I swear. Sorry, Jason, that joke has been well and truly done to death in the previous Montana stream that we did. I know you weren't here, and I know that's like 4 weeks ago, but yeah. You know everything about Montana? You've never been there yet. How far is it from you, William? Because you're in SoCal. It'd be a fair bit, wouldn't it? Like probably 2 hours on a plane, yeah? If you were going to go to Billings or somewhere like that. Yeah, exactly right, Sean. Exactly right. Yeah, 15. Yeah, so it's close, but it's not close, kind of thing. And I'm assuming, William, that you're not currently enduring snow and sub-zero temperatures like the people in Montana are. That's all right, Jason. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on this one, mate. Just because you weren't here for the previous one, we'll let you have one. Yeah, snow in the mountains, absolutely. William, that's the, it's not the same mountain range that runs outside LA, is it? It's a different mountain range. I'm just curious to see. This is not yet Yellowstone National Park. No, it isn't. This is... Oh, it's the Helena National Forest, the Helena State Forest. I guess that probably makes sense, seeing as we just took off from Helena. Now, if that's on the left, supposedly there's a big mountainous peak on the left. Oh. That one? Crow Peak. It's not as big as what the map's making it out to be. No, not the same. Yeah, cool. You gotta, like, even though I'm from Australia, William, and we're similarly sized in terms of land mass, because you have so many more states, sometimes I'm just sort of like, hang on, where? What? How far is that? You know, and is that part of that? Because, and I guess also Australia has one of the longest uninterrupted mountain ranges in the world, if not the longest. So I'm just used to, you know, every mountain range is huge basically in my world. You know what? We're clear of the mountains here. I'm going to bring us down to... We're going to cruise at 10,000 for a bit until we find a need to go higher. No, I don't want to. I want to pull the other side out. There we go. Just because I want us to be able to enjoy some of the... There we go. Pull some of that out. Perfecto. You can name over 5 of the US states. Jeez, I hope so. I know for a fact I can name 5. I guess the question is though, William, can you name all the Australian states and territories? That's one that always stitches people up. They're like, they usually do pretty well with the East Coast. I mean, they are. They're just called territories, William. But they most definitely are a state. But they're also countries, Sean. So they're states and countries. They're the states of the United Kingdom. Looks like this Our Lady of the Rockies might be a little bit higher up than the Montana state capital is. Which will be good, because it means we don't have to go all the way up, to go all the way back down, to go all the way up again. Glenn. Love it. Is that also how they they miss southeastern Queensland and northern Queensland as well, or? Yeah, William, I know the states in the UK are they're something else, aren't they? It's bloody Worcestershire, Derbyshire, Lancashire, Somerset, Durham. There's a lot of shearing going on in the UK, that's for sure. Glamorgan? Is that a state? I don't know. Scotland hoping to become independent soon. You know what, Sean? They probably want back in with the EU. They're like, screw these Brexit people. We want to go back with them. Mind you, I too would also want to become independent from... what's your current leader's name? Rishi or something? Rishi? I mean, just based on name alone, I'd be like, who the f*** are you and why are you running my country? Like, I understand it's a name like from where he's from and all that, but I believe that even from that part of the world, it's a bit of a, like, unheard of name. Somebody from that part of the world who knows more, please do correct me on that if that's the case, if that's not the case, but yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Mitty, but, you know, as the regular viewers on this channel would know, definitely not racist. And everything should be taken with a very, very, very small grain of sand and as a joke. Speaking of which, I really should have that disclaimer, shouldn't I? Because, otherwise I'm definitely going to get myself into trouble one day. You've got me curious, though, to have a bit of a more of a look. So where is he from? Or where are his parents from? He's obviously British. Okay, I might actually be wrong on that because he's from Indian Punjabi descent, and they do like to play with different versions of the same type of name there. So I could be about to be proven incredibly wrong. And that's the great thing about educating yourself live, is you sort of go, he's not, you see, I thought he was from Sri Lanka, I'll be completely honest, so hence the comments about, I've never heard of anyone from Sri Lanka called Rishi. Well, that's because you were wrong, bros. Anyway. Probably, Glenn, probably. I don't know enough about it to comment on the actual thing of Brexit. Jesus. And Mitty, you thought my comment was at least my semi-racist joke was at least based on information that I thought I knew that I didn't. Sean's just gone fucking bang. Yeah, the weather's great. I absolutely agreed, Sean. Valley on the right is amazing. Like, just look at that with all the snow and all that. Beautiful clear skies, sunny. I mean, you really couldn't have you changed the subject quick enough. Oh, I love it, Sean. I love it. I love it. Might be in my best interest to make myself like a cup of tea or something once we do make this turn over the Lady of the Rockies, just to try and keep the voice warm. I reckon that'll help me with recovery. It's always rough the first week when I come back to streaming after work has taken over. If I do any more than 2 or 3 streams in that first week or two, it's just basically like... Now, there appears to be a big mine off to the right of Our Lady of the Rockies. That doesn't seem right. Well, other than the fact that it's on the right, that doesn't seem right. I wonder, is that a mine or is that like something else? Nope, that's definitely... Oh no, it's called Woodville Canyon. Looks like a big, the Australians will understand this. It looks like a big pit, like a big mining pit. But it's the Granite Mountain Spectacular and Woodville Canyon. Supposedly. But yet, there's the World Museum of Mining in that town. Right. Cool. Anyway, focus on the sim, Bryce. Hello? Our Lady of the Rockies. Oh, so it's sort of almost like the statue of Jesus Christ in Rio de Janeiro, or the Statue of Liberty in New York, but this is just Montana's version. That's cool. I didn't even know that existed. Now, Sean, you'd think so. You'd think so. I guess, see, at the cafe job, I was the only person in the kitchen, so I never really had to shout and yell and communicate with anyone. I'm sure, yeah, heading back to the pubs. Well, we're back at the pubs now, so yeah. I do, Jason, I do. Need to get the Spotify out and just grab the mic and just belt out some Bon Jovi, you know, Living on a Prayer. Whoa! We're halfway there. How to, if anybody wants to know how to get on Jason's good side, just give him some Bon Jovi. Yeah, Bad Medicine. I do quite like that song. Just can't think of the lyrics right now to belt it out on stream for you. Alright, so what I might do here, ladies and gentlemen, as we make our way into the mist and the sun, I think we're good where we are right now. We're not going to run into anything. We've got plenty of altitude, etc. Mitty says, also, I got to ask, I dropped in 12 minutes late. I assume technical issues was Facebook and the camera. If not, what's wrong with the camera? So, trying to get a green screen to work in this room right now, Mitty. But because we're now streaming from my bedroom, because we have a full house now, trying to get the lighting correct is not... We're not 100% there yet, because all the lighting that's currently in my room is yellow. The yellow globes, whereas the lighting that you want for streaming is the LED, the bright white LEDs. So I need to stop that weird yellowiness on the camera and the distortion of colors. I need to change everything to white LEDs and get some ring lights on the back of the green screen and all that, but I obviously haven't had the opportunity to do that, because I've literally only just finished moving everything into the bedroom and making it all fit, because obviously we're in a very, very, very confined space now compared to what we were. So that's why the camera looks all weird, because I'm trying to get it to work with a green screen without the correct lighting, if that makes sense. But the technical issues actually was because I hadn't used Streamlabs with all 3 streaming services for so long, it wasn't working properly. Like, it was only working with YouTube, and then it was only working with Facebook, and then I couldn't get Twitch to jump on, and then only Twitch wanted to work, etc. Yeah, exactly, Glenn. Exactly. Why are we so confined? Honestly, Mitty, because rent has gone up. Rent is now $420 a week, as opposed to the previous amount. So to counteract that, got another person to move in. William says, geography fun facts: in the mountains very near to Yellowstone are the sources of 3 different rivers that empty into the Pacific, the Gulf of California and the Gulf of Mexico, respectively. Geez, the Gulf of Mexico is a fair hike. That's pretty impressive. Oh, you're back for a short while, Beluga. Lunch soon. You're starving. What are you thinking for lunch, Beluga? What are you thinking for lunch? What I was going to say, Mitty, is as we head into the sun with this mist, I'm going to go put the kettle on and make that tea to help keep the vocal cords warm. Now, Jason, interesting that you might mention that, mate. That was actually on the forefront of my mind earlier today. I will address that once I've got myself some hot tea. We will be back, because otherwise I'll just keep chatting to you guys all night, and yeah, it will just end up being a croak fest in another hour or so.
Trapped inside a fake reality. Better days will never come for me. Trapped inside a fake reality. Better days will never come for me. How can I be honest with myself when I'm always playing someone else?
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I decided to go the full hog. I got myself a big, like, pot of tea. And put quite a few tea bags and stuff in there, and now I just have my own basic tea making machine facility, I should say. A little bit of the honey in the bottom of the cup because that helps with the. Want to stop coming out? Come on, there we go. You can stop pouring. Stop. Stop pouring. Come on, you. Hey, Mr. Zach's Gaming Lab. How you going, mate? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing bloody fantastically, mate. Yes, you are a moderator. Time to abuse your mod powers. Now, Zach. Now. Nah, I know you're joking, mate. It's all good. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hope things are going well over at the Zach's Gaming Lab channel as well, mate. I obviously haven't been in a position to follow everyone's channels nice and closely like I would like to.
You know what Daddy likes.
Yes, Zach, yeah, you should have been here like 10 minutes earlier. I said some questionable things that were obviously not meant in that way. And then after I said it, I was like, I should probably check this before I go saying stuff like that. And then I realised I was wrong. And then Sean just came in with the smackdown and he's just like, comment of the night so far. Alright, so geez, I couldn't have timed that better if I tried. So we are actually coming up on Bozeman Yellowstone International Airport here. Which means that we are going to actually start heading in over and around the Yellowstone National Park. Sean says, on another call, so may mess up. He's just leaving it on autopilot. Hope it'll come back soon. Well, you know, worst case scenario, Sean, you'll be in the side of a mountain. That's the worst case scenario. It's not a good scenario, but it's the worst that can happen. I haven't been on your channel, Zach, in about a month's time. Basically, since work took over again. I really need to go and just have a bit of a squiz, see what other F1 and Assetto stuff you've thrown up in the last month. Probably more than what I can watch in a normal time period, but I need to at least go and have a bit of a look, don't I? Oh yeah, actually true, Gled. True. Or get hit by a geezer. That's true. That's true. Zach says, I have this cold which has almost completely disintegrated my voice. I sound like a broken speaker. So then, Zach, if I do too many streams in the next couple of weeks, you and I will sound similar. Yeah. Bit of warm green tea and honey. It's just exactly what the vocal cords ordered. I mean, obviously it's what the vocal cords ordered. That's how you place an order. Very hard to do that if you don't have the ability to speak. I know, I'm a genius. We appear to have taken a wrong turn though. Because it says that we're about to fly over Belgrade. Now, I don't know about you, but I thought we were in Montana and not Serbia. Geez, enjoying the stuttering. This is probably also the time where I need to start heading towards... I was going to say, don't you crash on me now, boy. Probably the time where we need to start heading towards 12,500 feet. Because obviously that is the minimum safe altitude as we head towards Yellowstone National Park. You can actually see as we pass over Bozeman International here. You can actually see though that those mountains that we're sort of about to turn towards, yeah, they're legit mountains now. It's no longer just a bit of a range of hills with some snow on it. It's a full-on, yeah. What the hell is that? What else do you do if you find something sticky on your hands but lick it? Jeez, I hope that's honey from me missing... Where would I have even got the honey on though? I didn't miss the cup. I was about to say from me missing the cup, but I didn't miss it. At least I don't think I missed it. Anyway. Why do we seem to be going so much faster than everyone else? Is it just because I'm not stopping to take it all in, or are we just actually that much faster? Glenn's ground speed is 161 knots. Okay, so we're just moving. We are moving. The power of the 480 horsepower Chevrolet motors, I think they are. I could be... that doesn't sound right. On an aircraft, Chevy motors. Nah, I feel like I've screwed up there. Yeah, I was going to say, 2 Continental air-cooled flat sixes, making 240 horsepower each, hence twin Navion 480. I was going to say, Chevy? No. Definitely not in an aircraft. I mean, that would be cool. Fucking Barra Turbo, me twin Navion, but... So we will, in 100 nautical miles, we'll be coming into Billings Logan International, which I think that's the other major airport here in Montana. I say other, as if we've previously been to a major airport in Montana. I can't actually think of one that we've been to that's... Anyway... but we will stop there, because then obviously we're going to come around and we're going to go back across the Yellowstone National Park. Sean, I need to concentrate on this call. Take it. Yeah, no worries, Sean, mate. You go concentrate on that phone call. Have a good one, sir. Look after yourself, etc. We might see you again. We might not see you again in tonight's stream. Obviously depends on what you are dealing with there, mate. But have a good one, nonetheless. Plenty of pleasure to obviously have alongside. So we've pulled the throttles back a little bit to give everyone an opportunity to catch up. That's the other reason why we will stop over at Billings. Because for the first time ever, and everybody make sure you take a picture because this isn't going to last. For the first time ever, we're leading. Usually we're last in. And don't be surprised if by the time we get to West Yellowstone Airport that if we are in fact last. Does that say Crazy Mountain Ranch there in the distance? It does say Crazy Mountain Ranch. Does anyone want to see me, anybody want to make a quick detour via the Crazy Mountain Ranch? I feel like that's, with a name like that, how can you avoid it? Let's do it. Let's bring some excitement to this, I'm so curious to see how crazy this mountain ranch is. They're laying big claims with the name, so I swear, if we get here and it's just a bit of flat ground, man's gonna be very disappointed. The other problem we're gonna have here is actually getting down in enough time, because we were up at like, what? 12,000, 12,500 feet. Midi. Ooh. I think I'm lining up with the runway here. I'm lining up with what looks like a strip. And if it is what it looks like from here, it ain't no crazy mountain ranch. But, attention all aircraft near Crazy Mountain Ranch, November 946. Victor Juliet is turning final Crazy Mountain Ranch. Oh god. Maybe the reason it's the Crazy Mountain Ranch is the effects that the surrounding mountains have on the approach pattern. I'm hoping this is the runway that I'm aiming for and not just like a road or something that's near the airport.
Did have something it's hard to explain. Remember that song we used to sing in the rain.
It's not looking very crazy though.
My God, the ice cream we used to.
I mean, the crosswind is nuts. 28. Imagine flying into a 28 knot crosswind in a GA aircraft. That's what I'm currently doing. This may not actually be a good idea to land.
We should have seen that we were both betrayed. What if we could
Then again, we might actually be able to pull this off.
do those vows we made?
It's just not very crazy.
You and I could make it work now. If you and I
Whoa, that was a... Ho, ho. Yep. Well, that was a landing. Vaguely. It showed... at least there was... Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Gordon. Exactly. Oh my lord, the wind! Okay, maybe that's why it's Crazy Mountain Ranch. Because the weather just... yeah, it destroys the approach and departure. But yeah, that certainly wasn't a good landing. I mean, look, it was never going to be a good landing when I was landing in unplowed snow. But, you know, can't use everything as an excuse. And I've got to save my list of excuses for later on in the stream. When I go to land at West Yellowstone or whatever and completely destroy that one. We do get to enjoy the awesome climb back out of this valley, though. Yeah, out of this valley. I was going to say into the valley, but no, we're climbing out of the valley.
back to that room lesson learned.
I build you up, you break me down, tear everything apart. I give you all I can, but then you go and break my heart. This ain't true love, boo. This ain't true love, this ain't me right here, so I'm gonna leave you. Can be with someone who doesn't care. You're running away from our problems. So here we stand on the edge tonight.
Still got, oh, there's Mission Field over there. Jeez, they've got some interesting, another one of those valleys with some interesting airport names. Crazy Mountain Ranch, Mission Field. I'm going to say we've got Mr. Kanga over there. And his Beechcraft King Air. I was about to say Baron, that's not a Baron. Got Mr. Heathy J in his Baron? Maybe that's a Baron. And then we got Glenn in his twin Navion as well. So it's a twin Navion party here. Between myself and Glenn, nearly 1,000 horsepower of aircraft. Which is actually fairly decent. Now, what is our fuel looking like? Oh, we've still got 54% fuel. Jeez, we've used a fair bit. What have we got left? Go over to Billings. And then about 140 nautical miles after Billings, just straight across the Yellowstone National Park. Yeah, okay. So we definitely got more than enough fuel. Thankfully. Not exactly a... Well, I was going to say, not exactly a place where you want to run out of fuel. There's actually quite a lot of little airfields in and around Yellowstone, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. What would be the end of the world is if we didn't have enough altitude at the time. Speaking of which, we got Big Timber here on the left. It's going down. I'm yelling timber. Hopefully we're not going down at Big Timber. Oh, you think the BE-35 is the V-tail Bonanza? Actually, you might be onto something there, Glenn. You might be onto something. I don't think I have that. Yeah, the V-tail. The V-tail? The B-tail. The V-tail. What the fuck is a B-tail? I'm not sure that would work. Aerodynamically, the letter B on the tail. The V-35 is the V-boy. Always using the technical terms there, MIDI. I like it, I like it. There we go, we have confirmation from Heathy J. He is in the V-tail, but he's forgotten what he was flying, ladies and gentlemen. That's always amazing. When the pilot's like, hang on, what am I flying again? Nice river that we're, I wonder if that's the Big Timber River. No, that's the Yellowstone River. Of course it is. I keep forgetting about the fact that we are literally on the edge of the Yellowstone National Park here. So that's, off to which side is, it's the other side. I was about to say, that's the Yellowstone National Park. No, that's the Yellowstone, I believe. I should also reduce just our attack angle here on the altitude is a little crazy. On this topic, MIDI's dream single-engine GA aircraft is a Piper Comanche. How do you pronounce that? So many options. And I also, it's a PA-24. That's easier. I'm the curiosity. Piper PA-24. Is an American 4 or 6 seat low wing all metal light aircraft of Jesus. Semi-monoc... Yeah, that one. Construction with a tricycle retractable landing gear. God, not only is the name, you know, something that you're not 100% sure of, its construction is more complex than its name. Semim Ono Coque. Coke. Cocky? Jesus. That one. I'm sure somebody will be able to figure out what I'm talking about based on my attempts there. Oh, they're a tribe. Okay, Glenn. So if they're a tribe from the US, it's probably Comanche or something like that. William says the Yellowstone River feeds into the Missouri, then the Mississippi, and into the Gulf of Mexico. Ah, so the Yellowstone becomes the Mississippi. Fair enough. Mitty says the PA-24 looks hot. Are you going to match with it on Tinder, Mitty? You want one with the wingtip tanks? Because I'm going to modify it to the point Casa hates having it registered. I don't think I named it with no issue, Mitty. The Comanche. I think that's what Glenn's trying to tell me. So it's not the Comanche, it's the Comanche. Comanche. I'm sure one of those attempts was relatively correct. And I'll take it. From now on, it will be referred to as the PA-24. You'd love to match with a PA-24 on Tinder. Hey, Glitch is back. G'day, mate. Welcome back. Emphasize the man. Comanche. What is? You know what, Mitty? I'm gonna make a like a Bumble profile for PA-24 and then try and find you. Oh dear God, what glitch? My attempts at being my DMs at first sight. Was it the attempts at naming the PA-24 glitch? Is that what you're oh dear godding about? And fair enough if that's... Oh, there was also a twin. Mitty, you can have twins. You can be, what's that guy's name? You can be the Dan Blazarian of GA Aircraft. I think that's the bloke's the name. The one that's always on Instagram, surrounded by Instagram models. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've discovered Mitty's calling in life. He's going to be a Instagram influencer model, but instead of being surrounded by Instagram models, he's going to be surrounded by GA Aircraft. I don't know how we're going to make this work, Mitty, but we're going to make it work. You mark my words, boy. We're going to make that work. Your dreams will come true. Ah. Right. Hey, Star. It's just jive. So you want the PA24 single engine, and you want the 310R twin. Yeah, he doesn't want a Piper Cheyenne. Oh wow, really? That's more than double what you and I are running right now, Glenn. Why didn't I get my hands on one of those? We'd be absolutely cooking with gas at this point. No, 500 horsepower is a lot of power in a GA aircraft, Minnie. A lot of power. I mean, my kind of power, but a lot of power. You feel like a twin turbine isn't cutting the GA class well. It is old school wise, Minnie, but definitely not new school. I mean, the Diamond DA50, the TBMs, all that's the DA40 with its FADEC technology. That's all those turboprops running on Jet A1. That's the future of twin engine GA, I think. Single engine Jet A1. 2 seconds here, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to... Yeah. My apologies there, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of which, Murray says, "What's up, you? See you next Tuesday. Long time no see." Murray, I'll be brutally honest with you there, mate. I've been streaming on YouTube for about 6 months there, where I just didn't stream on Twitch because wasn't in a position to be able to pay for the Streamlabs Plus, the Prime, the Ultra, whatever it's called these days. So yeah, that's But, mate, it certainly has been a long time. YouTube smells like a duck. I think that is. Sure. I haven't gone around smelling YouTube, mate. Yeah, it isn't. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't go around sniffing YouTube. Maybe I should. Maybe you're telling me that I've been doing it wrong this whole time, and sniffing YouTube is exactly where it's at. Yeah, so guys on YouTube, apologies, and Twitch, of course. Apologies for the doggo interruption there. My housemate just got home, and he wanted to borrow both doggos. So I was like, yeah, bloody take them off my hands, you know, for the rest of the stream. Yeah, for sure, Glenn. I understand that. I understand that. But I also understand what Mitty's saying about the fact that the Piper Cheyenne is, you know, with 500 horsepower. Sorry, 1,000 horsepower, should I say? It's not exactly GA anymore, is it? Like in terms of what you would normally consider GA is what I'm getting at. Your computer fan has 1,000 horsepower glitch, so your computer would never overheat then, mate. Whilst I try and catch up with what I've missed during that interruption, I should also turn off the autopilot so we can come down here at Billings.
Before you, I was paralyzed, all broken down from heartbreaks. Then you came and set me free.
Oh, you got a second strike on that account as well, hey Glitch. Jeez. Yeah, I know. I'll be better, Murray. I'll be better. As I said, I'll practice my sniffing, and I'll get back to you on whether or not YouTube smells like a duck or something else. I'll be completely honest with you, Murray. From the perspective of the creator and the viewer, Twitch is a better platform for streaming. However, my community is 98% YouTube, so when I had to make a choice, it was a pretty easy choice. I'm not going to go and abandon the YouTube community when I've only got the ability to stream on one platform. Nothing against you, Murray. Oh, well, maybe a small amount, but 2,000 horsepower on a... Garland says Billings is overrated. Yeah, it's not like we're not coming out here because of Billings, Garland. It gives us, it's a good point to go directly across the middle of Yellowstone National Park into West Yellowstone. That's the only reason why I came out here, because it just gives us a good... That's all. Geez, 2,000 horsepower. Have they made a Piper Cheyenne yet for the Sim? Because I'm interested for reasons. Oh, you've never been there, Garland. I've just taken your word for it, mate, because you're a American. You want one, Glenn? I think I want one too, based on the information that everyone's provided me in this stream about them. Sounds exactly like my type of plane. Stupid amounts of power. Gawin is not American. He is a grumpy old American. Now. Are you saying that the Piper Cheyenne competes with the TBM 850. This is an extremely rough flight. What have we got? We've got 33 knots of tailwind right now. Oh, right. 850 horsepower base. But that's only the one engine, isn't it? And it runs on Jet A1. It's a bit different to a Piper Cheyenne. TBM is likely faster. Is that just because it's more modern, or and it's just more aerodynamic? The engine with the extra blades is more efficient at moving air, I'm assuming. A bit like with cars, I guess. All of that, yep. But I mean, I can tell you which one I've got more chance of potentially affording in my life. And it's not the TBM. I mean, let's be honest, it's not the Piper Cheyenne either. But it was... yeah, put a PT6A in your Corolla. Good idea, Mitty. Yeah, so a Cheyenne is a $750,000, whereas a TBM is 2.5, 3 mil, plus, I believe, depending on what add-ons you get. As somebody who also was produced in the 90s, Glenn, I'd like to say that we're pretty well built. At least that's... A lot like cars, you can take a brand new Hyundai and beat a 20-year-old Ferrari on track. Yeah, very true, especially if it's an Hyundai N-Line. Not N-Line, N Performance, whatever it's called. Yeah, the PT6A is Canadian design from 1958, yeah. I have absolutely no idea where I am in relation to the airport, except for the fact that I can see Kanga. And I think I can also now see the control tower. Alright, now I know where I am. What I do know is I'm very, very low. And very, very fast. It's amazing, isn't it, Glenn, how some technologies just are the best of the best and they remain the best of the best for ages, and then certain tech, it just gets obsolete within about 2 days of it being the new thing. Damn it, Jason. Couldn't have picked a worse time to be like, oh, I'm going now, bye. But, mate, you have a good one. Thank you very much for jumping in the stream. Appreciate it. It has been a while. It's been a pleasure to have you along after such a while. And, yeah, hopefully you get to join in a stream and a flight sometime very, very soon, mate. Have a good one. Once I do land here at Billings, I need to just take off my hoodie because the PC has officially heated up the room now, and it's hot in here. And I literally want to take the advice of the song and be like, it's getting hot in here, so take off your hoodies. That's how the lyrics go, isn't it? Alright, this is a very hard aircraft to land, so let's see what we can do here. Okay, that's probably the best landing I've done in the twin Navion since I started flying it. It's just a shame that I can't seem to keep it. Nearly smashed the wing and the engine. Well, let's be honest, we probably did put it into the runway. Brakes? Non-existent for some reason. There we go. It must be so windy here on the ground. I have no control of this thing whatsoever. Not that I really ever had control of it. Oh god, there's a sign there. Okay, cool. Right. Well, cool. Right. Do not prop strike, it will not restart. Okay, I don't think I prop strike because they're still both going. Bing chillin'? What the hell is Bing chilling, Mini? Be careful of the Chinese spy balloon flying over Montana right now. Yeah, I might have scraped the tip tank there on the right. I think I'm gonna shoot it down for you. I don't think the twin Navion is that equipped, but I mean, hey, you know, if we can fit some missiles or guns or something into the tip tanks, I can give it a go. Alright, just give me a moment here, ladies and gentlemen. Just need to get this hoodie off.
mistakes haunt us, but do they really daunt us? Your tongue can be sharp, cut me close to the heart, but we can master the art. And the thing is that these scars are scary, but they are just some old scars. We should never be afraid of them. You and I know when we are
All right.
too far apart.
Oh, now the green screen's doing all sorts of weird shit with my grey t-shirt. Didn't think that one through, did I? Whoops. Oh well. We should probably turn it around now and get back up. We'll head over. How big is the hoodie? Yeah, long length hoodie, massive. Legitimately, it's actually a really big hoodie. Alright, let's oh, we probably don't need to do anything with the mixture, more the prop for departure here, because we are at 4,500 feet or something, or 3,500 feet, or a lot. Anyway, tune the VOR to BLN, pop it and land. Come on, let's get moving. Alright, so I was about to see what the active runway was at here at Billings. Bryce, you would take off in the same direction that you landed, mate. That would be the correct way to go about it. Alright. Yeah, it does a little bit now, doesn't it, William? Once we're up in the air, I'll see if we can have a bit of a play with it, just to make it work with the grey t-shirt. And then, yeah, I will endeavour to get to Kmart and replace all my globes with white LEDs. Grab a ring light to light the green screen as well. And then it should be problem solved. Funny, Gawin. Funny. It's almost like I spend my whole life at work indoors, not getting any sun. Bloody comedian, Gawin. He is. He's a bloody comedian. Alright, let's... Yeah, wow. Okay. There we go. That seems to have at least... Well, the chair's not great, but at least everything else seems to have come okay, I guess. It's just the snow reflecting off my face. Yeah, no, sorry, Gawin, you are correct. You are an asshole. I take that back, and I correct myself with the correct way of addressing you. I do apologise, sir. I will be better. I will be better. Don't get any ideas, Mitty. Too late. Mitty's already got the ideas. Cool. Oh, well. I find that these flat cities within the sim, and more specifically within the US, because it's the first time we've seen snow on flat ground in the sim. I mean, I know we saw it when we were in South America, down Argentina and Chile and all that. But that was very, very mountainous terrain. And I personally think it gives a nice, different, you know, oh, it's not just flat ground, it's flat ground with snow. Am I thinking too much about the scenery that I'm seeing in front of me in a simulated sense? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. But it does, I think it also helps with the, you know, little bit of cloud in the sky, beautiful weather. It's just a nice day for flying. Nice winter's day for flying, really. Not all runways, Gawin, I found. Only the major asphalt runways. So, like, we did a touch and go before because I saw a place called Crazy Mountain Ranch. And I was like, with a name like that, I can't not have a look and see what it's about. Well, it wasn't very crazy and it wasn't on the side of a mountain either. It was a ranch though, but it was pure unplowed snow. Pretty sure I ripped my landing gear off. I forgot about the fact that I had this song. Yeah, well... maybe, Gawin. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. Oh, so it must be only grass runways that don't get plowed then, William? What's the runway surface? Unless when you say desert/bush, you actually mean like the hot desert. Yeah, Russian techno. You do not play Russian techno. Russian techno plays you. Jesus Christ, Mitty. Oh, it's asphalt in the desert. Okay, okay. So it's still a concrete asphalt runway. I think, Gawin, I think Mitty was either referring to himself or me. If he was referring to me, he's unfortunately wrong. Unfortunately for him. But maybe he was referring to you, Gawin. Maybe he was. And I guess I'm not the one. You know what? I'm not getting plowed, I'm doing the plowing. I'm getting, getting up earlier in the morning, going to the farm, getting the machinery. Oh, okay, Mitty, fair enough, mate, fair enough. Brings a whole new meaning to the ploughman's platter, though. Let me tell you, that brings a whole new meaning to the ploughman's platter. It's almost like the Jesus Christ, Gawin. It's almost like it's the meal you have before. All the British farmers right now are just rolling over in their graves, like, how dare this man refer our wonderful meal in such sacrilegious terms. My bad. So our next waypoint is the Old Faithful. So it's always there, I guess, the Old Faithful geyser in 100 nautical miles. But as you can see, we are heading directly for Yellowstone National Park. Although I think they lied. They said it's Yellowstone, but from what I can see right now, it looks like Whitestone. You will get back to satisfactory, Gawin? Only satisfactory? You know, why did the factory not have to hire any more staff after being in business for a long time? Because it was a satisfactory. They were never looking to be better. Zach says, make sure to like and subscribe for free amongst playing at 3 a.m. What? In Assetto Corsa, there is a T-Rex mod. What? Why would Assetto Corsa have a T-Rex mod? Bloody hell. There is a winter tyre test site at Yellowstone. I guess that makes sense. Darwin, it's in a good place. You know it's going to be snowing. You know it's probably going to be moist. You know it's going to be cold. A free Among Us plane. Ah. Does Among Us have a plane in the sim yet? Zach? We need an Among Us soundboard. We need a lot of things, Mitty. And I can't provide all of them. Have you, like, we've already got so many soundboards. I don't know if we need to add a whole set of Among Us soundboards as well. My Streamlabs chatbot almost crashes every time we load it because it's just like, far out, how many soundboards have you got? Yeah, I know, you have none, Gawin.
Hail to the king, baby.
Speaking of which, Gawin's just dropping his channel details in the chat. If you haven't subscribed to Gawin, firstly, what the hell have you been doing for the last 12 months? Because this bloke's got more subscribers than I do, so you must have had your head under a rock. Secondly, do it. You won't regret it. I mean, he's about to go on a bit of a quick break for a while from streaming because he's been just hitting it hard for 12 months, but if you subscribe to him now, you'll be there when he comes back. It's a win-win.
Looking for someone who brings your breakfast in bed and doesn't match with your head. No, but you don't answer to no one. 'Cause you got way too many scars from people tearing you apart.
Yeah, almost a year. No, I know how you got past me in subscribers, Gawin. That's cool. Power to you, mate. Like, no one on YouTube does a channel that streams Microsoft Flight Simulator and does doggo shorts. I guarantee you of it. That don't exist. You are a one of one. Stu, my good sir. It's just the current
Welcome
lighting.
to All Things Scottish. Our slogan is, if it's no Scottish, it's crap!
It's the current lighting in the new streaming setup, Stu. We're playing around with the green screen, and I have all different coloured lighting in the room at the moment because it's just been moved in here. So the only way to make the green disappear is to give me a red tinge, a red and yellow tinge. But Stu, my good sir, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing fantastically. It also doesn't help that my microphone is right here, and it emits a bright red light straight onto my face. In fact, you can probably see it with my hand. Like the bright red. Yeah. So that's probably also right at my head. I have to almost be careful not to bump my head when I'm doing that. Yeah, we were. Deep conversation about white faces. No, Stu, I do not have to go to the docks. I just need to go and get some white LED lights for the room. Because of course it was my bedroom, so I deliberately did the yellow lighting because it's better on the eyes. And in the place that you want to sleep, that's a good idea. However, I'll need to change that for this part of the room. Near my bed, which is behind the green screen, can still obviously be the good lighting for, yeah. I did not. Zach, did I miss you saying that? It's like there's a T-Rex chasing a bunch of cars down the track. Yeah, exactly. My red light district light's going. That's what I got going.
There's a whole lot more to this than meets the eye.
I will watch that video properly, Mr. Zach, once the stream is done, but that looks interesting AF.
Just a minute longer and we'll reach
Now,
the sky.
did my dog just get dropped back into the room?
Sipping on
Yes. Yes, she did.
remember what went wrong. Nothing's gonna bring me down. You don't have to stick around. We'll tangle as we touch the ground with no sound.
This the Yellowstone National Park is looking awesome. I don't have any flaps down, do I? No, cool. Can't wait to get over this. Over the top, I mean. Have a look at it is what I'm trying to say. Get over it means the complete opposite. Yeah, Stu is very much Scottish, Zach. I mean, I think you know this. 2 seconds.
This is how it ought to be. We are racing endlessly.
I honestly haven't met many more people that could be considered more Scottish than Stu. Like, I fully expect... And Stu... I was going to say, don't get offended by this, but you're not likely to. I fully expect Stu to be sitting there in a kilt with bagpipes and Scotch whiskey. Hey, you just got the Iberia DLC and ETS. That's amazing, MIDI. Awesome stuff. Really, really awesome stuff. Now we can drive anywhere in Europe in the ETS streams. That's great. Oh, really, William? Is there a way for you to research that more through those DNA websites like Ancestry and My DNA and all that? Like, are they in depth enough for you to be able to find out more information and potentially take you down that path, or?
Maybe it's a new beginning. Maybe it's the start of where it ends. I know.
Don't worry, Mitty. They will come. They will come. I just need to figure out what my streaming schedule will be and how many streams I can comfortably get in around work. Now, I'm going to have time now to stream. Again. 2 to 3 times a week. Don't know about anything more than that. I'll be able to figure that out over the next month, and then from March we'll be able to be like, right, we're streaming this day at this time, this day at this time, this day at this time, etc. And actually figure out. Zach says coffee or tea. Zach, my good sir, I'm a big fan of both of them, but coffee, just because it's wake up juice. That would be cool though, William, if one of those tests did in fact lead you back down that direct pathway like you think it might. Yeah, that's fair, Stu. That's fair. I don't blame you, mate. Hello to whoever's joined us over on Twitch. How you going? Hope you're doing fantastically. We're just about to pass into the Yellowstone National Park here, which right now is the Whitestone National Park. Yeah, so I just absolutely destroyed a massive thing of green tea for basically the reasons you detailed, Gawin, and I needed a bit of warmth on the voice box. Monster is about the only thing that can wake you up these days. Careful what you're saying there, Glenn. I'm glad you added energy drink to that. That's all I can say. Are we sure that 12,500 is the correct MSA to get across the Yellowstone National Park here? I feel like this is going to be cutting it a little fine for comfort. It must be just because our flight plan takes us directly along this valley here. Alright, I will be back in a sec. I just need to get rid of the tea I just consumed. You know, the way the human body works.
Trying again. I'll keep shining over you all with your wings entwining. You better face the fall. Zero. Everybody's trying to be heroes when all they
Alright. Stu, what a comment for me to come back from doing exactly that. That's why it's called Yellowstone. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. That's exactly right, William. That's exactly right. I need to, that thing that Wes sent me at the start of the stream. Because, until I can... So I want to get one of those green screens that, like, retracts into the floor. They're like $400 bloody dollars. So until I can get my hands on one of those in a couple of weeks, maybe a month and a bit, whatever it takes for me to, that X-Slit, whatever he sent me. Just because this green screen, it's the same green screen we used back in the days in the man cave where there was a shitload of space behind me to set up a proper green screen setup. This is, very, very, very dodgy setup. Basically draped a green curtain behind my computer chair. Like, it's the correct, yeah, it's just, it's a bit of a dodge job. But it's working okay for the stream, so I'll take it, you know? Geez, Yellowstone really is pretty specky. William says, on that note, I've enjoyed lurking here. I am off. Enjoy the rest of your flight. William, mate, you look after yourself, yeah? Have a good one. Thank you very much for jumping in and lurking and chatting. Appreciate it. You've been absolutely wonderful. And I'll hopefully catch you soon in a stream, mate. Have a good one.
I'm standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. So let's dance.
Wow, my camera is getting redder and redder and redder as we go along here. Hope, what do we got? We got, how's the fuel looking? Okay, the fuel's not great. The fuel is not great. Jeez, I'm glad we put a full tank in before we departed from Great Falls. Probably should have done a quick top up along the way, but anyway, this might be an expensive way to learn a lesson about refueling. I wondered why it felt like we were going so much slower. We're battling almost 40 knots of headwind on this particular flight. That makes so much sense. There's Stu in his C90. Enjoying the Yellowstone National Park. All I'm really enjoying at this little part of the Yellowstone National Park is how long or how much are they going to throw me around until my co-pilot is severely unwell. Hey, g'day Mr. Ibot. How you going, mate? Welcome to the stream. Hope things are going fantastic in your part of the world. Yes, it has. Unfortunately, Christmas time work took a lot more than what I expected, what I'd experienced previously. Nobody really expected it. Not the owner of the business, no one. So, unfortunately, streaming had to take a back seat again. And I think from here on out, if I'm working in hospitality, streaming may just for the Christmas holiday period. So, December and January basically. So we'll only be streaming 10 months of the year. Just because it's not fair on you guys to be like, and we're going to do this, and then, oh, bye. Can't do that anymore. Things got too busy. It's just, you know, like our Christmas streams, the flying from Christmas Island to Christmas Island. We're going to finish that 12 months after we first started it. In fact, we may never get the chance to do it, depending on how busy it is. I think I just need to do one Christmas special, one New Year's special, one Christmas charity toy drive stream, and maybe an Australia Day thing. You know, maybe 4 or 5 streams in that 2-month period, just special ones, and that's it. Because, yeah, otherwise I end up promising and then not being able to deliver. Gawin says, Ford's back in F1. Really? Like with a whole team, or just with the engines? Or... because, like, if it's a whole team, I'm really curious now. So it's a Red Bull engine. So it's a Honda engine. Or a Honda power unit. Sorry, I should use the correct terms. Oh yeah, Ibot, you're on the West Coast. Oh, Red Bull is switching to a Ford power unit. probably be more reliable than the, I don't know, I don't actually know. So please correct me if I'm wrong here. But I haven't heard good things about the Honda Red Bull power unit in terms of reliability. Maybe it's just a select bit of information that I've received. Yeah. It's very hard for me to stream both West Coast and East Coast friendly iBot. But hopefully we'll be able to... my days off will be Mondays and Tuesdays my time, so hopefully I can do like lunchtime on one of those days, and then that will enable the people on the west coast of the US to get a stream. Oh, really? Maybe it's a different power unit, like a previous one or something that they used. Albert says, did you see the new avionics update? I wasn't usually a huge fan of glass cockpits, but the new G1000 with synthetic vision looks outstanding. Are you talking about what's it called? The working title? iBot, is that what you're talking about? Or is it actually just the G1000 itself? Basically, what I'm discovering, Gawin, from this quick conversation is I am way out of the loop when it comes to F1. I really am way out of the loop. If I'm thinking that, yeah, the Red Bull power unit is not great, and yet they've won 2 championships with it, I really need to catch up. Hey, Mr. Josh Manchester. G'day, mate. Says, hey-oh, good morning, all. G'day, Josh. It has been a long time, good sir. It is an absolute pleasure to have you back. Hope things have been awesome in your part of the world. The G1K in game. Oh, it's updated. It's up to the standard of the working title and maybe even higher standard. It's great. Really? Okay. I need to get myself into a G1000 plane for a bit of a test flight. That sounds amazing, iBot. Especially with the fact it might be better than the standard working title. Or at least up to the standard of the working title. Oh, as it would be, Josh, as it would. And my streaming for the last 6 months or so has not really been at stream-friendly times for people on the west coast of the US, especially for those like yourself who are doing college and stuff like that. So... That probably also hasn't helped your ability to jump into a stream. Oh, so the CJ4 in longitude is what they are. Right. Because, yeah, they've always been a bit, alright, acceptable. You know, it's about as far as I'd take it. They've been great fun because they were overpowered as shit. Early on in the days of the sim. Basically little pocket rockets. But yeah, if they're incredible now, that's good. That's really good. Might have to stream. If they're really that good, we might have to do a business jet stream or something. I don't know where from and where to. What's a good corporate business jet route or route? Yeah, well, Glenn, it's funny, isn't it? Meanwhile, all us hardcore simmers who, you know, respect and like, you know, aircraft that are well done are like, oh my god, it's no longer broken. And those who were just loving the fact that it was an overpowered machine, just like, oh, it's broken. Oh yeah, Gawin? Yeah. That's not a bad option at all, actually. We need to, I would do two though. I'd do one for each. So like a short one and then a slightly longer one with the longitude. Maybe an international one from, I don't know, San Diego down to Mexico City? The Jetstar. Oh, it's your favourite business jet. You see, for us, iBot, Jetstar is a low-cost airline here in Australia. And I was like, why on earth are you excited for Jetstar? You would think that a country of 25.5 million people would not be able to support the number of airlines that this country has. We have 2 full-service airlines, Qantas and Virgin Australia, and 2 low-cost carriers, Jetstar and Bonza. And there's only 25.5 million of us. They're still better than Spirit or Frontier. Spirit, yeah, probably are. Didn't JetBlue buy Spirit recently, or try to buy Spirit or something? Oh, in fact, I'm wrong. We have 3 full-service airlines. We have Qantas, we have Virgin Australia, and we have Rex. Rex is like in the middle. They're cheaper than Qantas and Virgin Australia, but more expensive than Bonza and Jetstar, and they're like full service with a slightly less included luggage allowance and buy on board food and stuff like that. So I think they're called called a hybrid, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's very... I mean, you're not wrong, Garland, but at the same time, you know, like, the population doesn't exist. How do you maintain 5 airlines? But we've managed to. And that's not including the major regional... Like, we've got major regional airlines as well that literally focus on states and the inner parts of states. Hey, Norway 001. G'day, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing really, really well. It's a pleasure to have you here. Yeah, Fly British European went bust, unfortunately, didn't they, Stu? You were Oski before? Sorry, I don't quite understand their Norway 001. What's OSCI before? As we're coming up here on the Old Faithful Inn and the Old Faithful Geyser. Oh yes, that DC-10. Yeah, that looks properly legit, iBot. I know it's probably still a while away because it's a freeware model, and for such a freeware model to be so in depth, yeah, it's definitely not going to be a quick release. But yeah, That's gonna, you know, that, what's the, there's already an MD-11 in the sim, isn't there? It's, yeah, couldn't tell you what the, but it's like $80, and supposedly this freeware one's gonna kill it. I hope it does. Like, but you always have to, like, sometimes you just have to take freeware as a grain of salt too, unfortunately. To the caribou, yeah. I'm, not that we do a huge amount of flying in them, but I am, in terms of, in my own time, I'm a sucker for commercial passenger jets, so I can't wait for the Fokker and the 757 and all those awesome things that are coming out this year. The rest of the PMDG 737s. Stu's just got himself the 737-700. I think that'll be the next. The 800's not out yet. I'm trying to figure out whether I should grab the 700 or just sit on it a little longer and... Actually, no, the 800 is out. What am I talking about? It's the 900 that's not out. I'll probably end up getting the 800 next. I feel like it... Especially with the fact that Bonds has just started here in Oz and they fly 800s. I think they actually fly max 8s, but, you know. Yeah, me, probably I will too, Glenn. Just because of the whole what happened with that in real life.
Changed a bit in my heart. Your words have never been wrong. You are my own safety zone. You're solid like a granite stone. It came very sudden today when we moved away from what had been our homes, and forever I was scared then.
I mean, iBot, honestly, never lived under a flight path for landing, so I can't answer. But I'm sure it's normal. It's not the hydraulic thing, is it? That, you know, the whatever. That's my attempt at doing the A320 hydraulic sound. If you all want to just leave the video now, I don't blame you. They're all different. Especially if they're older models, I bought. Yeah, it definitely is interesting, but they are all different engines, I believe. I believe the Neo and the A220s and the Embraer E2s are all the same engine, though, these days, just in different sizes. They're the COs with the CFMs. Okay. Because I was going to say, there's, yeah, pretty sure that the A220, A320 family and the E2 Embraers are all the same engine now. I guess that's probably one thing that we will miss in the future, is that probably going to be a lot more of the same kind of sound. Whereas, yeah, you know, you've got all the different sounds of the older stuff. Oh, yeah. So you're right on an approach path, obviously, iBot. I'll be honest, that's one of the things I miss about Chiang Mai in Thailand, is the really, really awesome part of Chiang Mai for people who, like, tourists, but without it being super touristy, if that makes sense. The tourists who are more interested in sort of trying to be a part of the lifestyle, like Niman Hive area. That's directly off the end of one of the runways there at Chiang Mai. So, depending on the day, you've got jets either taking off or landing directly over the city. The airport's right in the middle of the city. It's almost like a very, very mini version of a Kai Tak kind of thing. Because it's got the old school Asian-style buildings and apartment buildings and skyscrapers and all that. And yeah. And what you're saying, iBot, sort of took me back there, and I was like, yeah, that'd be cool if I, you know, if I could go back there and enjoy that. There are new designs with external fans. So what, propellers? That would be an external fan, wouldn't it? I was like, why am I starting to yawn? It's 1 a.m. Those who have watched the channel for a while would remember that basically every stream I used to do back in the days of COVID, the minute at 1 a.m. I'd just start yawning continuously, even if I wasn't tired. Yeah, 767s have always sounded pretty cool. iBot, and yeah, MD-11s being super loud, that makes sense based on the DC-10, old engine technology, 3 engines, yeah. They're like a cross between a turbofan and a turboprop. I have not seen this, Glenn. I've seen Airbus's new electric engine technology that they're attempting to try and create in very, very short period of time. I wish them all the best with that as well, if they can manage to achieve that. But they certainly haven't given themselves a huge amount of time if something goes wrong, kind of thing. But yeah, I haven't seen anything. Or are we talking about the same thing here? Because I know they're going to be they're going to start by testing the electric engines in small versions on the A380 to see if it's even financially viable to attempt to try and do. Oh, okay, so they're obviously Airbus is working on multiple types of engine tech, which I guess is a good thing. There we go, the Old Faithful Geezer and the Old Faithful Inn. Can't really see the Geezer because of the snow. Right, so we've got 18 nautical miles to West Yellowstone. It will be a runway 19 approach. I'm going to research more into this, Glenn, because you've certainly piqued my interest. Because as I said, I knew about them testing the electric stuff, and then they're like, and we plan on having this done by 2035. And I was like, right, that's a lot to get done in the next 12 years, Airbus. I wish you the best of luck. Like, a lot of the tech they're talking about doesn't even technically exist yet for aircraft. So, hey. Props to them, literally props to them, but so I'm glad they're testing other things as well, in case that doesn't work. Alright, there. I was going to say, where did I put the track IR? I put it right there. Okay, that's an interesting view of my pilot's microphone. Okay. Right. That's fun. Only with track IR on. Okay. So there appears to be an issue with the twin Navion with track IR all of a sudden, which makes no sense whatsoever because we were all good before. So that's fun. Okay. I have absolutely no control. Because I have no fuel. Right? Yeah, I have no, that's not what it is at all. Okay. Something has gone very wrong here with the twin Navion. Hey, g'day Vruden, mate. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing very, very well. Yeah, so because I'm now, like, no matter what I do, I'm stuck in... Oh. Okay, problem's now solved. That was weird. I was, like, stuck inside the pilot. As you all would have seen for a while. It couldn't operate anything. Couldn't do my throttles. Could only pitch up and down and yaw left to right. No no worries, Mitty, mate. Fully understand, bro. You have a good one. Enjoy yourself. It's been a long stream, mate, and you've been here since basically the start. So I fully, no need to apologise for going and hanging out with your mates, good sir. Appreciate you just as much. Vruden, this plane does between 150 and about 175 knots ground speed, depending on altitude and weather. You're doing really awesome there, Vruden, though. I don't know if I already asked or said that to you, but I just wanted to make sure that I got the point across.
Reaching out to find a place where I can feel a little space. Memories of tomorrow.
Oh, Vruden, I didn't pick it, mate. Got picked by our wonderful man, Mr. Zach's gaming lab. But yeah, unfortunately on this world adventure, the experience with the DA40 was great plane, little bit too slow. So just going to probably end up trying to pick everything from here on out. It's going to do at least 160, 170 knots ground speed. Oh, I didn't iBot. There we go. What GA twins do you have in Microsoft Flight Simulator? Well, I have the Camair 480 twin Navion, obviously. And I have the Baron 58 and the DA62, obviously, as well, because they're included as standard. I think I have the Seminole, PA44 Seminole. I think that's about it, though, iBot. Oh yeah, and the King Air. Although, is the King Air GA? I don't know. If it is, it's a very fancy GA aircraft. Yes, that's very true, Vruden. You do. You have the F-14 now, so it doesn't matter. I reckon we'll probably end up picking something slightly slower when we're over in Europe. Vruden, just because there's a lot of low and slow flying, because there's a lot in a very small space in Europe. So you probably get to use your helicopter in Europe. Wouldn't surprise me if we're back in something like a DA40 for that part of the world. Oh, yep. Stu's in the King Air C90, which is another twin engine. Yeah, I don't know if it's don't know if it's GA or if it's business. I'll take that. That was okay. Not the best, not the worst. Yeah, what a surprise, Vruden. You'll give it a 6. I don't think I'm ever going to score any higher in the twin Navion than a 6. Simply because the weight balance over the wheels is... even Gunner, the guy who made the aircraft, says it's one of the harder GA aircraft to land nicely because of the way its landing gear is set up. With the massively heavy engines over the wings and... Well, that's alright, I'd take a 6. Yeah, exactly right, Glenn. That's exactly right. It's, as you saw, it's not super difficult to grease it with the mains. Not necessarily that landing. The one I did previously at Billings was very, very smooth. But yeah, that nose wheel, you just can't hold it up and bring it down slowly.
I'm the first one to get off at the station. There's something in the air that I can't place. Now I see a silhouette in the dark. It's like time has stood still. I'm gonna hold you tighter this time around. Now feeling like I need to escape. The world outside only made me enough. 'Cause I just wanna be here in our hometown, running free. It could be everything that we were chasing. I'm impatient just to see how you make everything fall into place. You make everything fall into place. It's just like the saying.
There we go. Welcome to West Yellowstone Airport in Montana. This is the freeware scenery that I chucked in the Discord for those of you who did see that. As you can see, it's a pretty decent little freeware scenery. Pretty well put together, not going to lie. I feel like my parking was not great. Yeah, I should have been parking over there. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have been parking here full stop. Doesn't look like it's a GA parking area. But yeah, whatever, you know? Hey, Gummy, mate. But you've arrived, and now we're leaving. So, ladies and gentlemen, legends of the highest regard, thank you so much for coming along on this flight. Appreciate every single one of you, whether you jumped in the chat, whether you jumped in the flight, whether you did both. And that's to everybody who did watch this evening. That's on YouTube, that's on Facebook, and that's over on Twitch as well. You're all an absolute bunch of legends, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream as much as I did. It's an absolute pleasure to be back again in the sim. Let's hope that we now don't have any interruptions until December, you know? It should be like that, so let's hope it stays that way. But obviously, if you haven't yet hit that like button or that subscribe button, guys, of course I would absolutely be super appreciative if you did. Especially if you enjoyed what you saw. It certainly helps me and the channel and all those things. But, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are in the world, you make sure that you look after yourselves, stay safe, stay well, don't do anyone I wouldn't do, and I'll catch all of you absolutely wonderful human beings in a stream very, very soon, hopefully Sunday night after Shane's. Catch you later.